Good day. Good day. Good day to all of you. It was so pleasurable to watch you come into the room and know that your energy is something I'll be able to see once in a while. This is Sananda here, the one that many would call Christ, of that energy of messenger as many of you are. And I am here with Archangel Michael today and with our lovely sister Gaia, the energy of Earth. So here we are to begin. And we want you to know that we bring with us that field of sovereignty in which you so consistently create when you gather. We bring it with us. We gather you into ourselves, into that circle, knowing that we are together in that commitment. It has been an interesting adventure just throughout the day as we keep saying to Sharon, step aside, relax, no, we've got it. And that's why we didn't have her introduce us. We wanted her to stay to the side. But guaranteed, she is at the side. If we say something, she could shut us down. It's her vehicle anyway. And that's really important for you to know also, that you, that soul in the bodysuit that you inhabit, you are the one who determines how that bodysuit is used, who speaks to you, and who works through you and with you. It is so here also. So our intention is that we spend, a short time together, really, in our time, very short, in your time, short also. And what can we give you that might be most helpful or inspiring for you for this week? That's the question. So I'm going to step aside right now because your dear mother Gaia seems to be tapping my shoulder. So let's see what she might have to say to you. My dear daughters, this time is so precious. You are so precious. We didn't know we'd get this far in this lifetime. We had hoped, and here we are. And just when it seems like I'm going down the tubes, you probably feel like humanity's going down the tubes. And isn't that what often happens when you're at the very far extension on the edge of the precipice? And then there's a step. There will be a step. It has been a long journey that you souls in female bodies, your maternal line, have lived within the constructs and the trauma and the dangers and the crippling that has been done to you specifically because of your power to command. And you're aware of that. And you have not let it stop you. And a similar crippling has happened to those souls in male bodies, and they have been just as tenacious and just as heroic in struggling out from under the huge entrapment and social constructs that have been put on them. There is still much to do in that restoration place, as there is with my body, Gaia, in the restoration. But it is possible and will happen. It is possible and will happen. We didn't get into this earth mission in order to take our soul star families over the edge and down into the precipice to death. That's not why we came. That's not why I held space. That is not why I suffered as you have suffered. It's not for the purpose of knowing that we're together when we die. No, that's not why we're doing what we're doing. What would I say to you today? You here in this circle are the tip of the iceberg of awakened ones. There are many who are in much greater entrapment, danger, pain than you, and you know that. There are parts of my body, the Gaia body, that is in greater danger, trauma, and woundedness than other parts. And we're all in this together. So you and a soul in a female body, what can you do? Here, knowing what you know, experiencing what you've experienced, strengthening what you've strengthened within yourself to get here. Shine. Shine. I have not been in a physical body, so I can't tell you what that might mean. I am this consciousness field holding the larger body we call Earth. And there are places on my body, just like there are cells in your body and individuals within the body of female psyche people, of human life, that need shining, that need love, that might need tender listening. There is immense energy channels available to you in ways that have never been available. What limits you? You are limited by what you believe because of what has been. You are limited because what you have put yourself into even. How do you break free even from where you are now? You claim it. You claim it. What if we claimed it together? Your consciousness, my consciousness, the field of intelligence that I am, the field of intelligence you are, because you are only a particle within a field of intelligence of star families. You are only a particle within an intelligent field of the female mission. those connections, those flowing interactions had been so clogged, so twisted, so disconnected that although the truth of it was they existed, the memory of they existed, but they weren't flowing. And they have begun to flow more and more and more because of the immense work that souls in female bodysuits have done. So although you've stretched to be where you are, I'm suggesting there's even more of a stretch, that you have stretched into a greater capacity to be that divine star family light, connected to your star family, connected to the female connections of good for the planet, awakening that immense female energy. You understand that in a way that many do not. And claim that you know more, even if you need to be shown information that's not even available yet. Bring it in, share it. Because certainly the time of playing small, playing under the constructs and the acceptance of these cultures of domination is no longer okay. It's time to wake up and go into places you don't even know is possible yet, but are opening. Many years ago, well, 1995, when I first spoke to Sharon Raji, and I said to her, the golden dragons are here waiting for you. We, the golden dragons, my entourage, they're waiting for you. It's time. And it's time because we are calling it. 95, we are calling it. And we are now here excited and saying to you, let's get going. What is that going to mean? We don't know yet, but we're going to find out together. So where do you begin? You are a divine star family member. You are an ambassador from that star family. What is it that they can now bring to you as the ambassador of them, that representation of them onto this planet? Ask them and listen. What we thought we would be doing, and I'm speaking with you, with what you thought you would be doing, it's maybe you've already done that. And maybe what it is for you to do next, you didn't even know, because it's an entirely different plan we're going into, you see. So here we are. I'm so glad to sit with you. So glad to be able to say to you, oh, you've done so well. Oh, you've done so well. And we get to do some giant leaping. Claim it. Claim it. That's the law. Claim it. Then we can show you. I'm complete, and I'm going to turn it over to Archangel Michael, who seems to be stewing here with something. We'll see what he has to say. Oh, indeed. And we have Izzy with us today. Izzy's with us a lot here in this environment, as you know. So she does not do anything to disrupt ever our furry friends. I'm often looked at as a warrior. That is not my role. My role is heart. And if I have been warrior in times and places in the past, it's because my heart would not allow my soul members in female bodies to be crushed totally. And I'm so grateful that we're coming to an end of the need to be a warrior, because it does nothing but hold a survival as we go slowly downhill. It does not solve. You are the solutions. You are the designers. And what we did, those of us in male bodies stepping in to be warriors, we did to allow you to continue living forward and forward and forward until this time. So I'm so glad I did. There are so many unlimited intelligent beings, not just information, but beings, teams, groups in the unseen worlds. You might call them the world of Palladians, the Octorians, there's so many more than that. There are so many just within your family groups line. And you have been made to believe that there's nothing there but woo-woo. That has been destroying. So who do you need? What do you need? You may not even know, but there are those who know what you need. There are not those holding information for you. On one hand, what would we do if we just ripped open the curtains of heaven and said, here we are, here it is? It would be a flood beyond what you'd be able to handle. That's not the way to do it. The way to do it is for you to say, open my section, and then be willing to share each other's information. What are we seeing? What are you seeing? And then we get an integration and a moving forward and a collaboration. And then you see some of it directly, you hear of others vicariously, and you are enriched, and the information and the beings are there for everyone. That's the time that is opening. That is the time that is opening. All of you here and or listening, there will be some listening to the replay, I understand, are really on the path that had been referred to as the sun path. Meaning you have learned from others, the moon path, you have learned from others, you've learned from others, and then you've taken that information to start listening to your inner, what is it? You're in that place of sun path. So setting the tone, setting the expansion is the beginning, and then listening is the way. And sharing is the unifying. If there's anything that our world needs right now, is a gentle understanding from those who are aware that confusion, chaos, divisiveness is a phase. It's a phase. Always will happen before new pops up out of that phase. And the new comes with little innocuous new creations. There will be those who get caught in the confusion for a while, get caught in the chaos for a while. There will be some who feel that life is complete and will be leaving. That's true too. But you're here to shine in a way that is good and expansive for you. Do not think you have to overextend. You do not. You do what it is you're led to do. You listen respectfully to the other pieces of the vision. I love you. That's what I would say. I love you. So Sananda here again. So setting the stage. There may be questions that come up. There have been a couple of questions. We're not going to take them today, but there is a place where you can ask questions that we will include. And as we become more comfortable, we think, with this method, we might change format a little bit. But right now, we just want to kind of get into the feel of it with you. We really want you to know that there are big things coming, and you are and can be a part of that. Even in what might be seeming to you small ways, that does not mean you are the one to take on a burden on your back. No, big things are coming. What do you do? Be who you choose to be, shine the light. That's it for now. And then declare that you know more, are expanded more, are given more, things open to you. And then listen and watch. We want you to know that you have done tremendous things. You are seen by those in our worlds as magnificent. Whether the world at large recognizes you or not, and most of the time they will not, because you are not of their culture. That is not the measurement here. So we're going to take our leave. And we leave with you and with you we mean with you. You are a participant with us. We leave with you and for you and for the world here. A great blessing of awakening, of sorting, finding truth. And we love you. So, till we meet again.